Yeah, and then so then that permit was on the left hand.
So what we want to do is we want to tighten the rows up to the middle. Young lady, come on down here. Is there a hole in the middle there? It's not going off, is it? They're going off, good, that's good.
As you know, it is always a great pleasure for me to stand before Senate and have the opportunity to share my thoughts with Senate. Today, it's more so than any other day. Today, we mark York's coming of age, our 50th anniversary. It is time to acknowledge the excellence we have achieved in the past 50 years, but more importantly, it is a time to chart the way forward. We come together today to celebrate York's 50th anniversary, but it is not often that Senate and the board will come together. In fact, the York University Act of 1965 specifically lays out a bicameral system of governance for York, the separation of Senate from board. This puts me in a very unusual position. On one hand, I'm one of the few people who are members of both bodies. I'm a member of the Senate, and I'm also a member of the Board of Governors. But at the same time, they are my bosses. So unlike many people, I have two bosses, the Board of Governors and the Board of Senate. So I will end by calling on one of my bosses, the Chair of Senate, Celia Haig Brown, to say a few words.
I want to talk a little bit about celebration today. Turning 50 is a time to celebrate. I remember that well. It was a good time. It's a time for vision, a time to look ahead, and a time to celebrate, I think, most fully our current students, our lifeblood. We really need to keep focused there. Turning 50 is also a time to remember. For me, it is an opportunity to speak to the York community about an opportunity that we have for ourselves to tell a new, old story about our origins as a university. Let us never forget, in our striving for equity and social justice, that beneath the land of that farmer's field, where the first shovel dug for our first building, there is land which since time immemorial has been the home of diverse First Nations peoples, the Anishinaabe, the Huron, and others who traveled this rich area in search of food and companionship and trade. Today of all days, as we celebrate and as we move into the future, let us honor those First Nations people on whose lands this university stands.
It's a delight and a pleasure for me to be here and say a few words on behalf of the board. I'd like to begin, if I may, by seconding your motion. I do think that the wearing of ropes really adds an enormous degree of dignity and quality to these proceedings. I think it raises the tone of the debate, and notwithstanding that many of us, including myself, stumble coming out of these chairs, we look a lot better, I think. So I would really urge you to adopt that practice, and I've been kind of thinking about whether or not if you don't, it's within the mandate of the board to order you to do so, but it probably won't fly, and so I really leave it with you, Madam Chair. On a more serious note, I do want to say a few words about the relationship of the board and the Senate and how we see Senate. The point has been made before, but let me say it again. This university exists because of its academic mission, and it is the business of Senate, this body, to set that academic policy. We, the board, are composed of some 30-odd people. Most of us are volunteers from outside the community. But the Senate, you You engage the members of the community on this campus, beginning at the faculty level, through committees, through faculty councils, through your own committees, and through this governing body itself. Your membership represents the community as a whole. You include governors, alumni, staff, students, deans, chairs, and full-time members of the teaching staff. You work closely with the Board of Governors in a number of areas, notably the selection of presidents, the creation of new faculties, and even the granting on honorary doctorates. Senate and the board are not distinct and separate entities. They're constituent parts of a whole bicameral governance structure. This university, as we know it, owes a great deal to the collegial self-governance process of which Senate is at the center. And I commend you on your work in making the university the stellar institution that it has become. I thank you all for the privilege of working with you, and I wish you well in the future. Thank you.
While we're celebrating here, there are many other people in the country who were thinking about us today, and it's my privilege to read to you some greetings. You have every reason to be proud of the university's past and excited about its future. Following its motto, "The way must be tried," York University will continue to be a leader in developing young minds, offering unparalleled opportunities for learning and discovery, and encouraging innovative research. On behalf of the Government of Canada, please accept my best wishes for a memorable anniversary and for every success in the years to come. Stephen Harper. As you celebrate this important milestone, it is an ideal opportunity to reflect on the achievements of the many students who have passed through the university's doors. By giving them the tools to fulfill their dreams, York has played and continues to play a vital role in building a better Ontario for present and future generations. Please accept my best wishes for a memorable anniversary year and for many more years of promoting excellence in higher education. Dalton McGuinty, Premier. A renowned institution that offers excellent academic experience, York University's visionary leadership has expanded the horizons of students and fostered an interdisciplinary academic environment for researchers and teachers alike. The celebration of this anniversary acknowledges an historic milestone and a remarkable journey of tremendous accomplishments and great success. On behalf of Toronto City Council, please accept my best wishes for continued success. Mayor David Miller.
I was